Hi, hello, welcome. If you're new here, my name is Eugen, and today I thought I would do a slightly more kind of rambly video. Rambly. And I don't really have anything in particular in mind that I want to talk about, so that might be a mistake, but we'll see. Hope you guys like my new background as well. New background. So, I can't say that things have been particularly eventful, because they really haven't. Of course, I have been playing Valorant a fair amount because it's been one of the ways I've been socializing with my friends quite a bit. And also, they've had the Valorant Masters event with a ton of really top tier esports teams like Fnatic and PRX and a ton of them. I didn't watch all of them, I just watched a couple of the teams that I was more familiar with, but it was really great to watch. And also they're releasing a new agent called Deadlock, and there's a new game mode called Team Deathmatch. And it seems pretty fun. Quite different from what we have, in a way. What else? And honestly, I haven't been playing a lot. It's just been occasionally an hour or two a night, but it's much less than it was a year ago. Some Valorant YouTubers that I've been watching is ehehe. He's very entertaining and very educational. And Lulu, because I've been playing an agent called Harbor quite a lot recently. Yeah, there's a lot of really fun Valorant YouTubers out there. There's too many for me to list off the top of my head, that is. Oh, actually, recently I also bought something from Temu. I don't know if you guys have heard of Temu. It's kind of like AliExpress or Amazon or eBay, but I think it's a new company. No, not a new company, but a new company in the West. The founding company, I think, is already very well established in China. When they first started, they were doing these events where you could get your friends and family to join, and then they'd give you a little present or whatever for recruiting your family and friends into signing up for an account. And I ended up getting this little plushy toy. It's a black cat plush, and it's really round. It's very round. It was incredibly round and fat, and I loved it. And I did end up buying something from there as well. It was an adapter. Yeah, it was an adapter for my monitor, because my PC graphics card did not have enough slots for, like it had like one HDMI and 3 DVI, I think. Yeah, it just didn't have enough slots, so I needed an adapter. It was so much cheaper online than IRL, unfortunately. And I thought it would take like months to arrive, but it actually took just like, a week, maybe a little bit more than a week. So that's pretty fast. And I think they're like, if it doesn't arrive on time, they give you like $5 free credit or something. Yeah, anyway, highlight of Temu was that black cat plush. What else? I did watch Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know if you guys have watched it or if you guys are a fan. I watched it the other day in cinemas, and I think that might have been my favorite Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Though I'm probably a bit biased because I don't quite remember what the other two were like very much. So there's definitely some bias in there. No spoilers, but I really, really, really liked that part about Rocket. Finally, we get to see some Rocket, or at least some of his backstory. I think the other movie we were considering to watch was Transformers, because Bumblebee is adorable, and, well, it will sound good in his cinemas. For sure. I don't know how good the film is itself, but it will sound good. There's also Spider-Man. The follow-up, the sequel to Into the Spider-Verse. That one I definitely need to watch because I loved the first movie so much. I've been watching a decent amount of movies recently. I watched a couple of throwback films there. I watched the first and half of the second Fast and Furious. That was, wow, that's so different. I think I watched them as a kid, but I do not remember what happened in them. And they sure were a blast from the past. What else? Yes, I haven't quite finished watching it, but I watched part of Her. I think that one's from like 2013, so it's a bit on the older side, but I never watched it, so it's an interesting premise, that's all I'll say. I was actually looking for a movie that had a similar vibe to something like The Age of Caroline. I don't know, there's just something about that film, the vibe and everything. I really like it. It's kind of cozy in a way. So, aside from some movies, some games, mild procrastination, online window shopping occasionally, even though I really should not, I have been... So I got into board games a while back, and I bought quite a few, including Final Girl, but I still haven't gotten around to playing them. I really, 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 really should do that. I might have jumped in the deep end with buying board games and not actually having the time to play all of them. Whoopsie daisies. I've also been a little bit interested in VFX lately. More like I saw some people's works and I thought they looked pretty cool, so I might look into learning some of that for myself in the near future. Houdini and religion, VFX. Oh man, I did have something I wanted to talk about. There was something else I had in mind, but I can't quite remember what it was. The last wee while has just been uneventful to say the least, so I am struggling to think of something that would be interesting to hear about, to talk about. So much of it is just like work related stuff. A random question that just popped into my head. Do you guys prefer Hotpot or Hotpot or barbecue? It's a hard question to answer. I feel like each one has a time and place. I feel like Hotpot feels very nourishing. Like it just wraps around you like a warm blanket on a cold winter's night. Feels nourishing and comforting in that way. But also barbecue. The barbecue that I'm specifically thinking of are the Chinese barbecues compared to like the Chinese hot pots. But I think there is something similar in other Asian cuisines as well. So I'm thinking like skewers and those deep fried buns that you can dip into sweet milk, and it's really nice. I'm getting hungry just thinking about that. And then they have like the big pans of chicken and like noodle. What do you call it again? I forgot the name for it, but it's like the plate is like this big, depending on which size you want to get, how many people you have and stuff. Ta partie, I think that's what it's called in Mandarin. I think. Oh yes, speaking of Chinese, specifically Mandarin, is something that I've been trying to learn more of. I wanna, like, I can read intermediate texts, intermediate level text, okay, but occasionally I still need to like Google Translate some things. So I think it would be nice to expand my vocabulary more and probably get used to speaking it a little bit more as well, because I barely use Mandarin, if ever. I've had to use it like maybe twice, 3 everyday situation. So it's not a lot, not a lot at all. So that is something that I've been kind of learning more of on and off. Consistently, not really, but on and off. On and off would be the best word to describe it. What to talk about? What should we talk about? I don't know about you guys, but it is winter here. And not quite middle of winter, not the coldest just yet, but it is definitely heading in that direction. Thankfully, we have it pretty good compared to some other places. Can't complain here. Well, wherever you are, remember to stay safe and keep yourselves warm or cool or comfortable. Good night, sweet dreams, and